¿Qué pasa, mi gente? Welcome to another video. So you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. There's something that I really want to talk about, and it's something that once again just came to me literally right before I was about to record this video. And it's I'd rather die than be inconsistent. And it's a very aggressive, or rather harsh statement, especially to come from me, because a lot of the stuff that didn't necessarily go in my way in 2025, and you might feel the same way. Maybe it might be not enough sales calls came through. Maybe it might be not enough videos have been made. Maybe it might be not enough views, followers, likes, engagements came through your channels, and you just feel stuck. And to be honest with you, I feel the same. Despite making two businesses go to six figures, making millions of views happen for my clients, and even winning a Grammy. But I have to be honest, like, this whole year has been a slew of inconsistencies, more so than anything else. And it's because after the course of figuring out what to do on short form, I went balls to the wall with a short form overall, and I kind of just let my long form videos take a back seat. And now I'm actually posting 1 or 2 videos every single day, because I realize YouTube is where I actually wanted to be this whole time. And maybe you might feel the same way. YouTube, social media, making videos for social media overall in order to make money online with your content and with the opportunities that content will allow you to do, that takes consistency. And I'm just tired of telling myself that I'm going to do this stuff and be super bullish about all the stuff that I'm doing, that I'm going to do this, and always fall short of what I'm basically saying. Essentially, there isn't an alignment with the things that I say to the things that I do. And in 2026, especially starting now, I want to be able to take more accountability. And you might feel that accountability is not necessarily your strong suit either. And I'm not saying that I'm not necessarily accountable to like all the stuff that I'm doing, or anything that goes wrong I don't take accountability, but more so I felt I didn't take enough accountability within myself. Not only with my business, but also with my faith, right? With the amount of good I was able to do this year overall, especially with changing my life. And what it came down to is that the maximum amount of change in my life occurred when I was 1000% consistent with everything that I said, everything that I believed in, everything that I wanted to do with God. And I feel like I fell short this year. So here are some things that I'm going to do into 2026, and maybe you can learn from them as well. The first thing is that I'm going to talk less. That's mainly the first thing. And I'm not saying that like, oh, I'm never going to say anything ever again, but I'm more talking about I'm going to make less affirmations about the things that I want to accomplish, especially if they don't align with what I want to do. Like, I'm not going to be the one anymore saying like, I want to run a marathon, I want to do this, I want to do that, this, that, and the third, and also with this and that and everything in between and blah, blah, blah. Because the more goals you have, the less likely the other goals that you set for yourself in the first place are going to be accomplished. So then it's more advantageous to literally just think about 3 to 5 goals that you want to crush into a year overall. So that way the feasibility is much higher in comparison. And I'm taking essentially a note out of the 12-week year by Brian M. Morgan. He basically talks about chunking up your big goals into smaller goals into 12-week periods. And I have to go back to doing that because I was so anal about all the freaking goals that I really wanted to accomplish. Like, okay, in these 3 months I'm going to accomplish this. These 3 months I'm going to accomplish this. Because guess what happened? I literally made a 6-figure business happen in 8 months because of it. And I feel like in 2025 I didn't really do as much as I could have possibly done because I had so many goals happening all at once. So in the next couple weeks going into 2026, I'm going to make declarations, but the amount of the declarations that I make to myself and to everybody else, especially going into 2026 with all the goals that I want to do, it'll be much smaller in comparison. So that way, the feasibility isn't an issue. It's more so just the focus. The second thing that I'm going to take into 2026 in order to be more accountable and be more consistent is that I'm going to write all of my goals everywhere. Not just one, because I had one monetary goal going into 2025 and I actually hit it, which is awesome. But I should do the same with every single one of my goals. It's going to be on my whiteboard. It's going to be in front of my desk. It's going to be on my nightstand. It's going to be in my car. It's going to be on in my bed. It's going to be on the not the crystal. I'm thinking in Spanish, cristal. The mirror on the bathroom. Like, it's going to be everywhere. Every single goal. Every single one. Not just one. Not just the monetary goal. Because the more you see something, the more it becomes real. The more it becomes apparent in your reality. So your willingness to do something, especially something that you see on a consistent basis, a byproduct of you doing that is becoming accountable. And I want to be more accountable for myself and the things that I tell myself on a consistent basis. So, yeah. And then the last thing is not only have all these goals for my business, but also have all these goals for every aspect of my life. And I'm talking 3 to 5 goals per aspect, meaning spiritually, with business/money, with my family and friends, with myself, my relationship with God, even though I mentioned spiritually already, but every single category. With my health, if I didn't say that already, but every single category. Reason being is because I don't want to fall into the pitfalls of having too much time. And that's not to say that, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, dedicate all of my time to this, or like, I'm not gonna have time for all my goals. I'm gonna have enough time for my goals. It's just, it'll be at the sacrifice of other things. So with having each of these goals in these categories for my life, I will have to sacrifice a lot of things as well. That's kind of my, like, a bonus tip, but kind of in conjunction with the third tip. It's that every single aspect of my life is going to have a couple goals that I'm going to accomplish in 2026. Reason being is because one of the things that I feel like a lot of people, at least with their own religion, fall short of, I mean, regardless of what religion you believe in, I'm a Christian through and through. And I feel like we were created in the image of God, and that's literally the figurehead or excellence incarnate. And we should always aspire to be at least a fraction of that excellence, right? So then that means not only committing to your own goals personally, financially, but also spiritually, and also with your friendships and your relationships and all these other things that you're doing as a human, because it's as God intended. So I hope those tips were useful. It's just a little bit of reflection for my sake, on top of everything that I'm doing as of right now. But obviously, I wish you all the best. And please let me know what you're going to be working on into 2026, to be quite honest with you. I would really love to talk about this stuff with you guys in the comments overall, especially with a lot more people viewing my videos. But thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video so much, please do me a favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel, because I put videos out like this every single day about literally philosophy, content, not necessarily philosophy content, but essentially like content creation, how to make money online, business, social media marketing, etc., 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 and would really love the help. Otherwise, if you're somebody that wants to do social media marketing for other businesses, for other people, I actually have a community and a course which you can click the first link in description, and we have a bunch of dudes and gals over there that are kicking butt in order to get to a 6-figure business within the next 90 days. Other than that, don't stop watching now if you love this video so much, and literally click the video that's in the screen somewhere around here, and I'd love to see you there. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take good care. Peace.